Tyler, come on in. Hi, Tyler. I'm Tyler. How you doing today? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Oh, I do have one question. Where am I? Who are you? And what's going on? Right. So you, Tyler from Cosmere Conversations, are dead. Your life on Earth has ended, and you're now in the next phase of your existence. Cool. Cool. I have some questions. I thought you might. Well, you see, I was working on this video series and I felt like I was getting somewhere, like I'd established some momentum. I was asking the question, why do anything? And then, well, since I'm here and you're here, I'll just ask. What is the reason? Yes. Right where we left off. Hello, world singers. My name is Tyler. Now, where was I? Look, I know what you're thinking. Enough with the subterfuge and the misdirection. What is the answer? Why are you doing this? What is the reason behind all of it? But I did try to tell you, all the way back in that very first video. The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. Weren't you watching closely? But by far the most important thing are the relationships and friendships that I've made over these years and the capital C connections that we've formed.
Why are you making such a big deal about turning me into a marble forever?
Because of reasons. There are reasons. They exist, and I just don't want to explain them right now.
What are the reasons?
They're reasons, Janet!
Okay, but what are they?
The reason is friends!
Of course, this was always about you. I made a series of videos of fancy edits and hidden secrets and objects appearing and disappearing in the background. Not for any grand statements, not for likes or comments or shares. I made it all for you. To say thank you for being part of this community, for finding your way here amid all the pandemonium, for connecting with a series of stories and then choosing to connect with others in an attempt to make something far grander than just words on a page. Thank you, my friends. I know the time we get to spend in person is never enough, and I know that there are tens of thousands of people who would check all of the little boxes necessary for friendship that I will never meet. But I also know that for one weekend every year, we all get to see each other during... Dragonsteel Nexus is like our dot above the eye. It's that place slightly outside of time and space where everywhere I go and everyone I meet is already capital C connected to me, bonded by the stories that we love, but also by the community around those stories. In our podcast with Paladin Creative, who makes the World Hopper Ball at Nexus, I asked Brandon Finn why he devotes so much time and energy to creating something for a fictional world. And he had this to say.
I always strive to be able to take a human being and give them a moment outside of space and time where they don't remember their mortgage payment. They don't remember that they have a parent who's going through an illness. So they don't remember any of the things that are going on in the world. And they can just exist for a moment, for a night, amongst their friends in a world that is free of pain for them. And there's a line in the third book that really resonated with me. When they actually do get their dance, the narration says they danced to make up for 3 years lost, to throw their joy in the face of an apocalyptic world. Like, that's what I wanted so badly for people to feel. I wanted to give everyone a moment outside of reality, like a true moment outside of reality. We're already doing that in this ball. Just take it one step further. Let's give them a moment of triumph in a world without hurt.
A moment of triumph in a world without hurt? Damn. That's a good line, my friend. I certainly wish that I had a few more good lines for you right now, but my poetic abilities are waning. All I really want to say is that each year over the past decade or so, I've watched the Cosmere community grow and change, and it will continue to grow and change over the years to come. But what I value so much and what I am so appreciative of are the people that come together to step into a world of our own creation, to make magic happen, like a leap into faith. And what I do know is that once a year, I get to see my friends. And because I find so much value in the community, I wanted to find a way to share my appreciation. So I created a trilogy of videos that you could hopefully follow along and enjoy the story while eventually arriving here. It's like the author John Green said in his newsletter, "We're here." Third things are essential to marriages, Donald Hall wrote, referring to the things other than people in the marriage. John Keats can be a third thing, or the Boston Symphony Orchestra, or Dutch interiors, or Monopoly. You must find, in any enduring relationship, the places where your love and enthusiasm can be oriented in the same direction. And I hope wherever you are, you've got some good people and some good third things to share with them. The Cosmere is our third thing. And after Nexus, I realized I wanted to say thank you to all of those who make it so, to those that orient their love and enthusiasm in the same direction, those that take the next step and believe in hope and smile anyways, to all the Dougs whose names I'll never know, but whose stories and contributions I value so highly. I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the honest truth. You matter so much to me. I don't believe that the Cosmere is the only possible third thing. Of course, it can be John Keats or Monopoly or whatever else you find yourself passionate and enthusiastic about. What I believe is necessary for all of us in the community, though, is to continually strengthen this thing that exists, that Brandon started and Dragonsteel fosters, but that is made grander by you and me and all of the Dougs out there. I know that it can be hard for many of you. You're isolated or alone. There are no Cosmere friends nearby, or no way that you could get to Dragonsteel Nexus to experience this community firsthand. But I still think it's important. You gotta put yourself out there, share a book with a friend, go down to a game store and play the Cosmere RPG. You can start in the smallest of ways. You can take a single step in the direction of fostering a greater connection, and it will be valuable. Or at least it was for me and so many of the friends that I know. If you're able, of course, come to Dragonsteel Nexus, because it's all on display, everything that I'm talking about. It is our Urithiru, where investiture flows freely. If you're still here after all this nonsense, then thank you. If sharing a video with a friend is the only way you can imagine fostering that connection with someone in your life, then maybe the first in this series will serve as a good bit of outreach. That's the whole reason. It's why I did all of this, and now I'm done. And I definitely do not have any more to say. Unless maybe I do. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.